It was surreal. We were on our way to San Antonio for the Final Four. Who would have thought? I wanted to take a second and take in everything around me, my situation, my teammates, the reason I was here in the first place. But there's no time for that. We arrive at the hotel tonight and get ready to play tomorrow.
Will he survive the rodeo?
Coach Pestana introduced me to a TCU scout that was going to be watching us this game. I knew that us was an overstatement, and he was really here for Nojas. But still, I shook his hand and made small talk. Another thing he told me was that there were many scouts in attendance. I guess making the Chipotle Nationals Final Four was a ticket to being offered. Nonetheless, I knew I still had to play good, or else I might have to reclass. In the semifinals, we faced off against the St. Paul VI High School, a prep from Virginia. We played this team in the regular season and lost by 2 points. Everyone was ready for a battle, a game that would come down to the wire. St. Paul knew this too. They came out guns blazing, basket after basket. We really couldn't find an answer. They came out to an early 7-0 lead, thanks to these 2 free throws. I tried to get us going the best way I could. I found my guy Newton on the cut here, and he dunked it for our first points of the night. But that didn't faze them. Number 3 came up the court, used a screen and drilled a 3 in my face. I thought I guarded it perfectly, but hey, can't win them all. I called a screenplay for myself to get back at him and show him what's up. But I saw Nojas had a good look, so I passed it out instead. I'll get him next time. I had to wait a few possessions, but sure enough, I got him back. This time I called my own screen and got inside for an easy floater. I put the other team on notice and maybe even gave the scouts something to write about. Coach took the starters out for a breather at the end of the first quarter. We were already down 18-12 and the subs didn't help. At the end of the first quarter, we were down bad, 25-12. I still got my buckets in here and there, but hey, one drop of water can't fill a bucket. The best I could do now is play my style and hope the scouts saw me, because if I knew one thing, it was that Nojas was making his presence known. I mean, he was already known. He was a 6'6" forward who can score from anywhere he wants. He's some like a young Tatum, still need to work on his decision making, but he's still young. But after me and him, no one else was really there for us. Our season ended in a 74-54 blowout. There wasn't much we could do. We stood in the handshake line and faced the reality. Our senior season in high school was over. The last high school basketball game we would ever play, and we lost by 20 points. I should probably be grateful to have gotten here in the first place. There are hundreds, maybe thousands of seniors just like me, finishing their last game. Some probably didn't even get a chance to play.
Come on, Cedric. Why the long face? I'm sad that we lost too, but look at the bright side. We're going to play D1 college basketball, maybe even together next year. Look, this summer, we're going to visit tons of colleges who want to recruit us. They'll give us a bunch of free stuff and gear. Trust me, it's going to be the best summer of our lives. Just wait and see.
A few weeks passed and me and Nojas were finally visiting college campuses, and I'll have to admit, it didn't feel as bad as I thought it was going to be. We went around the campus, explored the classrooms, and even got free stuff. My favorite part though, for sure the dining hall. The variety was amazing. They had all types of food everywhere. The coach was a different story. I don't know what type, old-fashioned regime he was running, but it wasn't in our interests. Both of us would come off the bench, which wouldn't be a problem for me, but Nojas felt he was ready to make an impact. He didn't want to waste any time sitting bench. After that meeting, we packed our bags and headed to the next college. Our next visit was across the country, to the University of Oklahoma. These 2 football players showed us around the athletics facilities in awe, Hayden Jones and Tahad Shears. The locals were praising them, saying they're the best offensive weapons in OU history. They seemed pretty chill and down to earth too. After the tour, we stuck around and watched a little football practice with the team. We saw the two guys in action, and I won't lie, they were really cooking out there. And if they keep training in these facilities here, Oklahoma will have a lot of monster athletes in the future. Next up, New York City, baby. Nojas and I visited Syracuse University, and to our surprise, our tour guide was Keon Anthony himself. I guess Mello really does run this school. He showed us social places like the art room and the library, and showed us the living situations. Contrary to popular belief, they weren't even that bad compared to other apartments. The coaching staff was even better. Having scouted us at the Chipotle Nationals, the coaches saw our potential and were willing to start both of us. Definitely gonna add this school to our watch list. For our final college visit, we flew to Fort Worth to see TCU University. Our guide was an alumni of the college and gave us a lot of wisdom. He showed us around the exterior of the school, showing us different statues of other athletes and awards. When we met the coach, he explained to us that the school had been focused on football historically, but with our help, we could transform it into a basketball powerhouse. I returned home to my parents' house and began thinking over my options. While I did meet with a few more coaches over virtual meetings, none of their offers moved me. This lowered my options to the four we visited: SMU, Oklahoma, Syracuse, and TCU. Although I like the training facilities and the two athletes, I think it's a little far for me to be attending as a first-timer. As decision day got closer, the choice only got harder and harder. The three remaining colleges would all be good choices, but which one is perfect for me? I talked with my parents, my grandparents, and even my teachers. I think I'm finally ready to make a choice. We officially committed to Texas Christian University, also known as TCU. Me and Nojas felt that it was the right decision. We could be the cornerstones of the roster, with everything revolving around us, and the life on campus had everything we needed to stay active. I'll forever remember Brewster High School and everyone that helped me get here. Coach Bastania, my teammates, my teachers, even Benjamin and May. They all pushed me to work harder, and here I am, one step closer to hopefully going to the NBA. As I packed my suitcase and got ready for my flight, I couldn't help but be nervous, moving to a new place, opening up a new chapter in my life, and I'll be basically by myself. I'm leaving my parents and most of the people I grew up with behind. What if this basketball thing doesn't work out? What if I follow the wrong crowd? Or even worse, get a career-altering injury that could hurt my chances of playing basketball ever again? But you know, life's too short to worry. What's the worst that could happen?